Hello. So let's start with the numerical. This numerical is also based on Compton effect. So a beam of X-rays of wavelength 0.2 nanometer is incident on a free electron and gets scattered in a direction with respect to the direction of the incident radiation, resulting in maximum wavelength shift. The percentage energy loss of the incident radiation is, you have to find out that. And here, this question is asked in JAM Physics 2013. So, this is very simple numerical. We know that Compton shift delta lambda, it is given by h upon m0c into 1 minus cos phi. Now, here in the numerical, it is given that the incident radiation resulting in maximum wavelength shift. So, we know that for maximum shift, phi, it is equals to 180 degree. So delta lambda maximum equals to h upon m0c. We will substitute the value of phi. So phi is 180. So h upon m0c 1 minus cos 180. Cos 180 it is minus 1. So 1 minus minus 1 it will become 1 plus 1 2. So this will become 2h upon m0c. So here you substitute the value of h m0 which is 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31 and c that is 3 into 10 raised to 8, you will get this value as 0.048 angstrom. In most of the numericals of Compton shift, these calculations are more or less common. So what you can do, 2h upon m0c equals to 0.048 angstrom. You can remember this value. So it will help you in the calculations. So remember this value, and if you will solve numericals, automatically you will remember this value. Okay, so energy of radiation, we know that E, it is given by hc upon lambda. So energy of radiation in the sense energy of photon, E equals to energy of photon, it is given by E equals to h nu, or we know that nu equals to c by lambda. So E equals to hc by lambda. Energy of photon, it is h nu or it is hc by lambda. So that is what I have taken, E equals to hc by lambda. Now taking log of both sides. So log E equals to log hc minus log lambda. Log A upon B, it is equals to log A minus log B. I have used that formula. So afterwards, after this step, we will take derivative of both sides. So delta E upon E. You can either write dE upon E or you can use delta E upon E. So delta E upon E equals to H and C, both are constant. Derivative of constant, it is 0. So that is how here we will get 0 minus log of lambda. So log of lambda, derivative of log lambda is 1 by lambda into delta lambda. Okay. So same way here, 1 by E delta E. So this is the change. Delta E shows the change. So it is actually 1 by E dE by E. When I'm taking derivative of this, it is 1 by E. Derivative of log E, 1 by E into dE by E. So this dE by E I'm representing with this change in energy delta E upon E equals to delta lambda upon lambda. So delta lambda we already know, it is 4.852 into 10 raised to minus 10. I converted it in meters, and lambda it is also given 0.2 nanometer in the numerical. So 0.2 nano stands for 10 raised to minus 9. So I converted both in meters. So final answer I will get 0.024 minus 0.024. Now this minus sign, it represents the loss. So percentage energy loss, it is minus delta E upon E into 100. So it is minus 0.024 into 100. Minus sign, it represents just energy loss. So it will become 2.426 percentage. So now start with the next. X-rays of wavelength 0.24 nanometer are Compton scattered, and the scattered beam is observed at an angle of 60 degree relative to the incident beam. The Compton wavelength of the electron is 0.0243 nanometer. So this numerical, it is asked in JAM Physics 2015. Now here we know that delta lambda, it is h upon m0c into 1 minus cos phi. We know this formula. At times h upon m0c, it is also represented as lambda c. So many times in many textbooks the formula is delta lambda equals to lambda c 1 minus cos phi, which is nothing but h upon m0c 1 minus cos phi. Okay, so delta lambda, here the angle which is given, that is 60 degrees. So delta lambda will be h upon m0c into 1 minus cos of angle, that is 60 degree. So h upon m0c, cos 60 is half, so 1 minus half. So this will become h upon 1 minus half is half, so it will become h upon 2 m0c. Now last time also I asked you to remember this value, 2h upon m0c. This is 0.024 angstrom. So h upon m0c will be 0.0. This is 48. It was 48 angstrom. So this will come out to be 24 angstrom. So h upon 2 m0c. Again half of this, it will come out to be 0.012. So at times you don't have to do the calculations also. It will. So once you know this value, generally it is in terms of h upon m0c only. 2h upon m0c, h upon m0c, that way. So here 0.012 nanometer, or if you want to write down in angstrom, it will be 0.012 angstrom. Okay. Now we know that Compton shift delta lambda, it is lambda dash minus lambda. So lambda dash, it is equals to delta lambda plus lambda. I just shifted this term over here. So I will get Compton shift, we got 0.0012 nanometer, and lambda, it is given in numerical 0.24 nanometer. So that is how I am taking the value in nanometer only, because value of lambda, it is given in nanometer. So when we add this, we will get 0.2412 nanometer. That is the wavelength of scattered radiation. It comes out to be 0.2412 nanometer. What we have to find out is the Compton wavelength of the electron is. What we have to find out is kinetic energy. We want to find out kinetic energy. So kinetic energy of scattered photon, scattered electron, it is given by hc by lambda minus hc upon lambda dash. Energy of the incident photon minus energy of the scattered photon, it is carried by the scattered electron. So hc into 1 by lambda minus 1 upon lambda dash. So if you will substitute all these values, lambda, we know that lambda is 0.24 nanometer, lambda dash, it is 0.2412 nanometer. So if we will substitute all these values, the final answer, the kinetic energy comes out to be 26 electron volt. Thank you.